A hilarious look at humanity's red planet dreams. Picture this, it's 2050. Your self-driving flying car whizzes past billboards advertising Martian timeshares. Your phone buzzes with the latest TikTok challenge, the hashtag #RedPlanetShuffle. Sound crazy? Maybe not as much as you think. We humans have been obsessed with Mars for centuries. It's that reddish-orange dot in the sky, whispering tales of alien life and daring adventures. And now, thanks to some pretty cool and slightly crazy technological leaps, setting foot on Mars isn't just the stuff of sci-fi anymore. But before we pack our bags and swap oxygen for Martian dust storms, let's talk about what it would really take to live on the red planet. Buckle up, space cadets, it's going to be a wild ride. First things first, getting to Mars. Remember those clunky rockets from old sci-fi movies? Yeah, we're way past that. Enter SpaceX, the brainchild of everyone's favorite meme lord billionaire Elon Musk. Their Starship program is developing a fully reusable spacecraft designed to ferry humans to Mars, and hopefully back. Think of Starship as the ultimate space Uber, except instead of rating your driver, you're rating the spaceship's ability to not explode on re-entry. And it's not just SpaceX in the game. NASA, the OG of space exploration, is no slouch either. They're working on the Space Launch System, SLS, a super heavy lift rocket, and the Orion spacecraft designed for deep space missions, including Mars. So, we've got the ride figured out. But where will we crash once we get to Mars? Building a house on Earth is hard enough. Imagine trying to do it on a planet with no Home Depot. That's where 3D printing comes in. NASA has been experimenting with 3D printed habitats made from Martian regolith, the loose rock and dust found on the planet's surface. Picture giant robotic spiders crawling around, spitting out concrete-like mixtures to build our future Martian homes. It's like something straight out of the Jetsons, but with more red dust and fewer talking dogs. Okay, before we get too excited about Martian mansions and interplanetary TikToks, let's talk about the elephant in the spaceship. Mars is trying to kill us. Seriously, the red planet throws everything it's got at you, from bone-chilling cold to a toxic atmosphere thinner than a politician's promise. Oh, and did we mention the radiation? Yeah, the sun isn't exactly shy about showering Mars with harmful rays. We're talking about levels that would make even the most dedicated sunbather think twice. So, while we're busy 3D printing our dream homes, we also need to figure out how to shield ourselves from the deadly Martian elements. Section 5, can we talk about the air or lack thereof up there? Let's be real, breathing is kind of important. And on Mars, that simple act becomes a major engineering challenge. The Martian atmosphere is about 1% the density of Earth's and mostly made up of carbon dioxide. In other words, trying to breathe on Mars is like trying to suck air through a straw stuck in a closed jar of stale potato chips. Not ideal. That's why we need to develop sustainable ways to generate breathable oxygen on Mars. Think massive oxygen farms or clever systems that recycle exhaled carbon dioxide. Section 6, homesick for hummus, the Martian menu, a culinary adventure or misadventure. Now let's talk food. Sure, we could survive on freeze-dried ice cream and astronaut pudding, but wouldn't you miss the taste of a fresh, juicy Martian potato? Okay, maybe not the most appetizing thought. Growing food on Mars is no walk in the park, or should we say walk on the red, dusty plain. We're talking about a planet with toxic soil, limited sunlight, and temperatures that would make Antarctica feel balmy. So, get ready for a future of indoor farming, hydroponics, and maybe even some insect-based protein bars. Bon appetit, or something like that. Section 7, Mars Madness. Will our brains survive the red planet? Let's not forget the psychological toll of living on a desolate alien planet. Imagine being stuck in a confined space, millions of miles from Earth with the same 5 people, and maybe a robot dog for company. Yeah, it's enough to make anyone go a little stir-crazy. That's why researchers are studying the psychological effects of long-duration space travel, and developing strategies to maintain mental well-being on Mars. Think virtual reality therapy sessions, personalized entertainment systems, and maybe even holographic friends and family. Hey, desperate times call for futuristic measures. Section 8, Countdown to Colonization 2050. Are we there yet? So, the big question, will we be chilling on Mars by 2050? That's a bit like predicting the weather on Mars, unpredictable and prone to sudden dust storms. Optimists point to the rapid advancements in rocket technology, 3-dimensional printing, and life support systems, claiming that a human settlement on Mars within the next few decades is within reach. Realists, however, acknowledge the immense technical, financial, and logistical hurdles, suggesting that a more realistic timeline might be later in the century. And then there are the pessimists, who think we're better off focusing on fixing our own planet before blasting off to another one. Section 9, Mars, the ultimate vacation destination, maybe not yet. So, there you have it, a crash course in Mars colonization, with a healthy dose of humor to keep things light. Will we be sipping Martian cocktails and watching the sunset over Olympus Mons by 2050? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, the journey to Mars is just as exciting as the destination. It's a testament to human ingenuity, our thirst for exploration, and our unwavering belief in the impossible. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to practice my #Red Planet Shuffle. What about you? Are you ready to pack your bags for the Red Planet?